We back, tribe. I don't know what happened, but we back. Make sure y'all on this link. Technical difficulties. Aight. Hey, that pretty much just sums up my week, tribe. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That sums up my damn week. Welcome back. It only took me like 3 minutes to shake it, you know what I'm saying, and get things back. I don't know what happened. I don't think I've ever seen that shit happen before. That's never happened to me before. My entire screen just went black. Streamlabs shut down. Yeah, that's crazy. But God's plan. Something about that stream wasn't about to be right. So here we are, I guess. Damn, it hurt my back. Nonetheless, welcome back to part 2 of Context Matters, episode 26. We are officially in the building, I hope. Let me see. We made it 5 minutes on the last one, and it shut me down. I don't know. It wasn't nothing I said. It wasn't nothing I did. It wasn't nothing I played. I know that for a fact. I didn't do nothing wrong to be shut down. I'm assuming that was, I don't know. I don't know what that was, tribe. That was crazy. Yeah, what's the deal, Alvin? I snuck on live, man. What happened right there, man? Did somebody try to get me up out the paint? Golly. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Yeah, getting on this joint. Damn, that's a sign. I don't know if that was a sign right there to stay my bitch ass off, or that was a sign that I needed to revert how this was gonna go. But I don't know. I will say, I made it. Episode 26. Y'all made it. Shout out to my people in here, my early viewers that tapped in on this good Thursday night. It is July 3rd, as I was saying previously before they shut me down. And I was questioning whether your boy was going to be able to make it on tonight, just due for the simple fact of my physical situation. Mentally, I felt good. Spiritually, all those other lees, I felt good. But physically, I was not feeling the best this past week. It's been a little rough. So I had my girl grab me some Aleve because I haven't been taking prescription meds. As I told y'all, I hate that shit. I hate taking medicine in general. But I had to do something to be able to even get me on this green couch tonight. On these Green Couch Chronicles, man. I had to do something. So here I am, live in the flesh. I am to give y'all my time tonight because I do understand that not only is this therapeutic for me, sometimes for y'all on these evenings, man, it's therapeutic. It's comedy relief. It's entertainment to some extent. Now, there is pressure, though. You know what I'm saying? There is pressure with doing this to make sure that it is engaging conversation. It is good topics. It is, interesting shit to talk about. So it is pressure, man. And all I can do is just show up. So here I am. But yeah, we back, man. We back, man. Shout out to my tribe who's tapped in this motherfucker. 7, what's the deal? Vinny, what's up, man? Logo Secret. What's going on? Blind to the BS. I see you. Who else is in this joint? I don't know who was in the first one that's popping into this one, but here we go. Who else in this? Hank the Tank in here talking shit. Get Swole said, get my stuff together. Yeah, man, I feel it. Get my shit together. I've been on the grind this past week. I'm getting back to my rug making. I'm getting back to my business as usual. As y'all can see, I made it 2 weeks in a row. It didn't do the 2 times a week like I've been scheduled Sundays and Thursdays. But again, like I just mentioned, the past couple days has been a little rocky, including Sunday. But here we are. No more excuses. The boy is back and the show must go on. How my tribe feeling tonight, man? Shout out to the 50 people tapped in on this good morning. On this good evening. Bright and early on the stream. I appreciate it. We need that third law. I need to revamp third law. Because I actually do want to do it. I got a good idea for it. I want to get content that's going on in the world that is longer, that we can watch together and react to it together with Discord. I haven't even been on Discord in probably a month and a half. I apologize to anybody who's tapped into the Third Law or the Context Matters Discord. My apologies. Again, doing this solo, there's a lot to keep up with, including all the social media apps that I need to be on and all the content creation apps. As y'all can see, I'm struggling just doing YouTube. But nonetheless, your boy is here. You know what I'm saying? What was I about to say? Oh, so also too, in this past week, keeping up with news topics is I don't really want to say I want to move away from news topics. I do want to just cover the shit that's in the news that's like kind of important, but following other people's lives, I'm not going to lie to y'all, following other people's lives as far as staying up to date with what they doing on a day-to-day basis in a world where content is pushed out so fast and just nonstop. It's hard to keep up with. It's low-key mind cluttering in a sense. So I think I want to transform and stay away from like top news, or stay away from news and celebrities and gossip unless it's like, super headline worthy. But, Street Profit, what's the word? Hank the Tank. Yeah, man, I would just say when we hurt physically, mentally, certain things to consume is tough, man. I ain't gonna lie. Burnt out? No, I'm not burnt out. I would have been probably episode 40 by now had I not got injured. So for the people who got their narratives, I respect it, but the proof is in the pudding. Episode 25, I disclosed all that information about my absence and why I've been burnt out per se. My body just wasn't letting me push through, but you either have to focus on this or the rugs. Nah, man, we're gonna do both, and we're gonna keep it engaging and communicative with y'all in this shit. It's not just gonna be always about me. I know a lot of this shit jumping off has been about my injury and just covering what I've been dealing with. But slowly but surely, we can transition away from that. You know what I mean? And what's need to be said has already been said, and what's understood don't need to be explained. So for all my people who rock with me, y'all get it. You know what I mean? I don't need to keep beating a dead horse about the situation. I'm just going to show up and be present when I can be present. You know what I'm saying? But it is July 3rd, tomorrow being July 4th. I don't really have no plans. Am I lagging again? Yesterday was my niece's birthday, which was dope. But as far as anything celebratory, y'all celebrating 4th of July? Content horrors, what's the word? A-Step, Pun got marked out by EBKJ on live stream. I don't know who that is. I know who the first nigga is, but I don't know who the other nigga is. But honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't kept up with much. I see little pieces of shit here and there, like I'd be telling y'all, and catch up to shit. I had people message me stuff, and I did see that. A nigga ducked the smoke again. It's crazy, right? I told y'all, big softy, right? Big softy. You can't expect much from that. Nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to you. King Slayer, you for sure right, bro. I do need a producer or somebody who can help with the creative direction. He can't do it all alone. You know what? That's something I battle with, tribe. We can talk about that for a second. I battle with that. It's not that I want to do it alone. I just feel like me being so OCD and on top of creative direction and shit, it's hard for me to relinquish some of that control to some people, and and think that it's gonna be done the right way. Also, too, man, you gotta find somebody who's willing to work. It ain't a bunch of money in YouTube starting off how I'm starting off. So to pay people to clip and come up with content and do that, that's a big responsibility. I can't really ask of nobody unless they volunteer. So who knows? Maybe I could reach out to Six and and see if he want to produce for me. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Producer Man. But you know, honestly, kind of doubling back on what I was just saying a few minutes ago, the hardest part about this, doing it solo, is just having what to talk about. A lot of times before I go live, the trickiest part is like, all right, what is newsworthy? What is something that I can elaborate on that's not just going to be a short topic or a short conversation? I want to make sure I got some shit to talk about. And a lot of people in this space who followed me over here to do my own thing, they come from a consumerism place of like consuming drama and back and forth with light characters. And I'm not in the space to go back and forth and give those certain viewers that back and forth of drama. So when I'm trying to curate certain content to talk about, it's tougher because I'm like, all right, what do people want to hear? Is this going to be boring? Is this going to be something I can elaborate on? Is this newsworthy? Is this too preachy? You know what I'm saying? So I be in my head a lot about it, and then my OCD. So if I had somebody who was able to curate the content that I'm not able to consume, I think that's the biggest thing too, or one of the biggest things is I'm not big on social media. I don't have TikTok. I'm barely on Instagram. I'm barely on Twitter. So for me to consume and find out what's going on, it's hard for me to find it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to know what's been going on in the world. That's why on my story today, I said I want y'all to come tap in with me and let me know what's going on, and then we can talk about it as it comes, because a lot of shit I be missing. I'm just keeping it a bean. I miss a lot of this shit. It's hard for me to sit down and just scroll my feed and be like, all right, this is interesting, or this is somebody. A lot of these times, these motherfuckers, a lot of the times, these people in this world, I don't even know who they are. We live in a stream full era now where everybody's streaming and there's something going on to try to keep up with or watch a clip. And I simply don't have the mental ability to consume all that shit. To me, a lot of it is clutter. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to get on here and at least have topics that are entertaining, but also like mind thought provoking instead of just like the drama related shit. So like I was saying, a lot of the people who follow me over here are used to that. So it makes it tricky for me to know what to curate. So I'm saying all that to say that's essentially like what somebody was just saying up there about having somebody help me with curating the content and having stuff to talk about. It's definitely needed. And maybe at some point it will come. But I'm not going to lie. For 26 episodes and for the last 6 months, I found a way to make it work. And my tribe fuck with me for that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tiempo. What's the word? Let's see. It's easier when you got others to play off of. Apollo got 4 people. BOF. Yeah, that's another thing, man. King Slayer, that's another thing. Doing it solo is a lot harder than a lot of people think. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of pat myself on the back sometimes to been able to pull it off this long with only 3 guests and to be able to do it solo. But to be honest, it's like a therapy to me. And in therapy sessions, you don't really have homies and friends to talk about. I get it. That does make it easy. That's why those streams are so much easier, because you can just shoot the bullshit. Somebody else will say something and change the topic, and then now you got a whole new thing to talk about. Whereas here, I gotta think of what to talk about, how to transition it, grab something out the chat to kind of like make it conversational. So it is. I'm already back against the wall with starting this shit, and I knew that's what was gonna happen going into it. I never planned to make it a super sit down interview guest show. If the opportunity presents itself, then it presents itself. But that's never been the biggest thing. You know what I mean? It's just been trying to curate good content solo. But that also will separate people from the pack, because all these people who stream, they sit in front of the computer, and I'm more pod style. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like the DDGs and the Kais and those. I mean, I know they do IRL streams, but like a lot of them sit in front of the computer and just talk to their chat and shoot the shit. I wanted mine to be more informative and pod based. So I don't know, it's all a fill it out process. And for me doing it by myself, to what you said, maybe it needs a producer, you know what I'm saying? Somebody to come up with certain topics to discuss. But my mind would have wrapped around a lot more of that had I not ran into the injury, you know what I mean, and been down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right, what am I missing? Let me see. How you selling rugs with no promo? Yeah, man, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to it was the last, again, I've been consistent. If you go to the page, I have been consistent up until the injury. I'm not going to keep blaming everything on that, but rightfully so. That took a lot of my mojo, per se, out of what I was doing. And promotion, again, was solo. You know what I mean? Solo marketing to the stream, marketing to the people that watch me and to that fan base over there. And it had to take a slowdown. But that's, to me, I look at it like I have to change the trajectory of what I'm doing. So slowly but surely, you'll be surprised, man, on the rugs. I get a lot of strangers that hit me up. I don't know if it's just because it's in the algorithm or in the hashtags, or they see the rugs from somebody else's page and it just happened. You know what I mean? Talk about Seven gonna be on there with the Yiddies out. Man, Seven, you finna get Miss Moneybags on my bumper. We should do like a joint stream somehow at some point. I still have to figure out the kinks with that. We're doing the whole share screen shit and do the whole thing. Just Chris, I don't know if you're saying that because I don't, but as you can see, I clearly interact with the chat. You know what I mean? I think that's part of the glory of doing it solo, is that I don't have a bunch of distractions in the room. I can give y'all the attention and y'all opinions of value, the proper attention. You know what I'm saying? And speak to y'all that way. Yeah, man, see, I got a lot of good ideas. Even Seven's idea with the marketing and promotion, creating the separate content, the rug creation, the art creation. It just all comes down to being motivated to do it. You feel me? And slowly but surely, we'll get back to that. Again, a lot of shit is solo, having to still make money, still make content, still edit content, still go live, still come up with topics. I gotta get a team. Who wanna be a part of the team? Who wanna be a part of the team that can see this shit from the beginning and grow this shit together? You feel me? That's what I need to know. Who's down to be on the intern team? We can communicate on a regular basis and curate some good shit for the people. As long as I got the time and injury willing, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marathon Kev for the first super chat. I appreciate you for the $2. He told me try 30 minutes a day on an inversion table for the back. Is that the thing where you hang upside down? Cause I think if not, you talking about going to the chiropractor for 30 minutes a day. I don't know. I think that's something different. I love it though. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, probably like 6-7 episodes ago, maybe 2 months ago, whenever those aired, I needed to cleanse the bullshit from what was over here. And I have done it. I'm not dwelling on it. I have done it. I got 87 people tapped in on the evening when we ain't talking about nothing that's related to that. And we doing all right. But nonetheless, let's not dwell on it. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's 4th of July, as I was telling y'all. What's y'all plans? And I want to ask y'all this question because I feel like as minorities in this country, which is a lot of the following, a lot of the tribe are minorities, Hispanic. I got some white people for sure, Hispanic, black, Asian descents, we put a lot of emphasis on 4th of July as a holiday that's worth celebrating, or some big holiday. And I get it. You know, we want to find any time to gather with loved ones and friends and drink and smoke and party and kick it and do all the shit. So I understand that aspect of it. But why is it so much? Like, I don't like when I see the red, white, and all the flag gear and everybody putting flag colors on and doing all that. Because at the end of the day, it is America's Independence Day. I don't know what year it was, 1776 or whatever the history says it is, that America became America. And it's like we put so much emphasis on celebrating. I get it. We're a culture of barbecue and politicking and kicking it with loved ones. But I just feel like we like, oh, it's the 4th of July. What we doing? Now, popping fireworks is cool. Doing the cookout is cool. But at the end of the day, technically, we were celebrating a country that is really not for us in all reality. Yes, it's the land of the free, and we have a little bit more freedoms in this country. But that day specifically in America is to celebrate America and patriotism to this country. And I'm not sitting here saying that I'm anti-America by any means, because in relation to other countries, of course, you're going to want to stand up for your country. But at the same time, this country is like, and as we can see in front of our face with what just these bills that's being passed, they don't really care about their citizens. They care about the almighty dollar. And we go out and spend all this money on 4th of July and American flag gear and do all this shit to celebrate a day in a country that's not really for us. Seven said, I celebrated Juneteenth. Blind to the BS, downtown Chicago, Navy Pier, every year with the youngins. See, now that's another pull I got between the day and certain holidays. Somebody said I don't celebrate holidays. I get it, but at the same time, when you have kids, it's like, do I want to be the parent, or do you look at the parents that have children to be like, I don't want to take those times away from my kids. You know what I mean? Like Christmas and Easter and 4th of July with fireworks. Every holiday has some type of consumerism to it, to where it makes it hard to not indulge into the activities behind it. Christmas got Santa Claus. Easter got the Easter Bunny. 4th of July got fireworks, and everybody, you take your kids and you indulge them into these holidays, and it just becomes habit that generation to generation we celebrate these holidays without really knowing the meaning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm torn, because if or when I have kids, it's like, do I want to be the parent that, I can ask all the parents in the tribe. I don't want to be the parent that's like, nah, me and my kids, we not celebrating Christmas, or we not celebrating Easter or whatever. Even though I know the meanings and the paganism behind it is not really healthy or true or whatever you want to call it. It's like, damn, do I want to be the parent to like not let my kids experience this stuff, even though I experienced it, even though their friends and their classmates will be experiencing this and coming to school with new Christmas presents and all this. It just makes me wonder, like, and question what I celebrate. I got people here saying Walk the Walk says celebrate no holidays. AJ says, you right about that. I let the kids enjoy themselves. See? So it's like, make your own holidays. Can't take away the times I had growing up. See, that's why it makes me think the same thing. It's like, Uncle Biscuit, what's the word? Who else did I miss in here? Measy Gang, what's the word? Zaza Mall, Marathon Kev, I see you. Geek B, what's the word? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Sua, what's up, man? B says the kids have to be enlightened enough. So that's what I'm saying. So are we celebrating these with our children just because that's how traditions get passed down from generation to generation? without any understanding of what they are. That's why you can ask a lot of people, even my age and younger, like, what's the true meaning of Easter or Christmas or any of these holidays? And a lot of people don't know. Or do they really mean something other than just buy gifts? But it's like, do you want to, because we experienced it, and like my mom and dad, they'll tell me, I want my kids to experience the shit I never experienced. So it's like, is that the same thing for us when we pass down to these generations? Or are we the smarter generation, and are able to separate the two? Like, look, we gonna celebrate this and give you your gifts and let you enjoy this. Or while we still educate you on what the true meaning is. I don't know. I'm caught between the two. Just everything in this country when it comes to having kids, even deeper than even celebrating holidays. Just what we've been taught, what we've been programmed to eat, what we've been programmed to think. There's nobody on earth older than 110 years old or something that is able to tell us what is the truth prior to what. It's like the game of telephone, right? You tell somebody something and they tell somebody something, and it comes to you and it sounds completely different than the first person who started it. That's what I feel like history is. I feel like history is just word of mouth that's been passed down and with no proof of shit. And that's what's happening with kids from generation to generation. We don't really know. You know what I'm saying? We don't really know. It's like, that's my battle with children. It's like, you have kids in a country that's full of lies and rhetoric that's like, do we keep passing this down or do we change the entire narrative and then the kids don't get to experience eating certain foods? And like, if I have kids, they'll never eat fast food. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing the processed foods, the processed sugars. Anything that I give to my children would be researched wholeheartedly, and I don't want to like ruin their childhood. You know what I'm saying? Vontae says, tell them the truth, but still he ain't finished. Still let them what? It has to be meaningful. The kids have to be enlightened enough. We celebrate but emphasize family, friends gathering. I can understand that. So for 4th of July, I was always one that's just like, let's pop fireworks. It gave me a reason to legally or illegally, depending on what state you in, to actually let off the big fireworks and just have fun and have the family gathering and eating good and having that camaraderie. I get that. I can understand using the dang, shout out to Alberto dropping them oranges in here. I appreciate it. I am super organic. I'm very organic, fresh squeezed with the pulp and everything. We not made up. We not creating drama to boost up our income every month. We not I don't know how oranges can be something for you and you're not organic. I don't know. So I appreciate you coming to give me the oranges, letting me know this is organic and not forced, and we not faking nothing because our dollars are starting to drop. You know what I mean? We not money hungry, and we not over here trying to force beef with bigger influencers to try to boost up our income that's gotten exposed. We not doing that. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you dropping those oranges. You feel me? Get Swole says it's about celebrating time with loved ones for me. Yeah, that's true. Again, that's true. I guess these holidays, they're giving off of work. 3-day weekend type shit where loved ones can get together and politic and enjoy themselves without any pressures of, oh, I can't make it, or this schedule don't allow me to do this, this, and this. I get it. I can understand why. Don't panic. It's organic. Don't panic. It's organic. You can just tell, man, when people are starting to fall in the depths. It all makes sense now. After my departure, the downfall it just needs to be studied. I'm just gonna say the downfall needs to be studied, man. Especially when you have an agenda versus me not having an agenda, you know. It is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. No, it's all good, man. He just telling me I'm organic, bro. He just telling me I'm organic. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, I get it. You know, to wrap up on that, what y'all doing tomorrow? Let me ask y'all that. What y'all doing tomorrow for the 4th of July? Is it something that y'all celebrate? If y'all do celebrate, what's the plan? I'm not gonna lie, I want to pop some fireworks. But as I get older and you start to see more shit on the internet, and you see, like, I think it was last year when the Dodgers won the World Series, there was that video going viral downtown LA. It was this dude who went to light off a firework and it went off in his hand and it blew his hand off. Literally, his hand was dangling. Bruh, that shit, it's like roller coasters as you get older. It's certain things that's like, oh, that's fun. It reminds me of my childhood. I want to indulge in it still. But man, some of this shit gets scary and dangerous as you get older. I don't know if it's just the wisdom and you start to like weigh out, like, is this really worth me doing this? But I want to pop some fireworks. I don't know why I still get a joy out of it. What y'all doing for tomorrow, though? What y'all doing tomorrow? Seven say, I'm about to watch. Sibo, what's up, my guy? I appreciate you. I'm going to watch everyone else is fireworks. The city about to be lit up. Bruh. The city's been lit up. They don't pop fireworks 10 days before and 10 days after. My dogs be going crazy. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've ever been in a city that used fireworks for every occasion like LA. Where the fuck? Listen, I've been in LA for 10 years. Where do you even buy fireworks from? Where do you even buy fireworks from in the city? Bro, LA pops fireworks for every event, every birthday, every holiday, every day that's not a national holiday. It's fireworks everywhere. Where the fuck do you find fireworks year round? I don't even get it. Tiny, what's up, my boy? Overseas doing it up. Overseas going crazy. I'm wondering why I ain't get the invite. I could have for sure helped with the merch. I could have, you know what I mean? I for sure could have been, let me get to it. I want the overseas experience. I ain't never been to Germany. You know what I mean? Y'all going crazy though. I'm bullshitting, but I for sure, don't extend me that invite. That passport is right over there. But no, y'all doing it up, brother. Living. That's what it's about, is travel, bruh. Travel. But yeah, all I'm saying is, I want to pop some fireworks tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. Fireworks are expensive as hell, but I do want to pop some fireworks. My boy up at 5:15 over there. Next flight is 7. Ooh, I missed that tour life, man. Oh, I missed that tour life. I hope y'all vlogging and documenting all that shit, bruh. I hope so. Is this the first time y'all been overseas with Q since y'all been the Apollo? Has Q been overseas in the last 2 years? Because this is literally y'all able to do right now. Y'all able to document and showcase what tour life is overseas instead of just telling the story. So salute to y'all, man. Make sure y'all being safe over there for sure and being mindful. You know, them countries is crazy right now. But make sure y'all documenting it too, man. It's a hurt. Yeah, man. I appreciate you tapped in, Brody. I'm just in here talking shit. No direction. Just shooting the shit with the people. Trying to get back on my shit and stay consistent. You feel me? Is he gonna talk about what? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, I seen that factory that went up them fireworks. But yeah, I wanna pop some fireworks for sure. So we'll see what tomorrow bring. Other than that, I'm not caring about the Independence Day, and the same way it took them 400 years to give Juneteenth a holiday, which another thing, since we talking about holidays and celebrating shit, I kind of, this last 2 years since Juneteenth has been a national holiday, I kind of feel like it's a slap in the face, bro. I don't feel like the day that the slaves were freed or considered emancipated or whatever should be like celebrated by white people. Is that not crazy to y'all? Or is that just me? Is that just me? It rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. It's like, all right, we gave all these, and I'm half white. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we give all these other nationalities the day off and let them celebrate a day that was declared as the day the slaves was freed. I get it as something to celebrate amongst us, but as like a national holiday, oh man, that to me, that low-key feel backhanded. That tend to be backhanded. Hey, Kingslayer, let me help you real quick. Since you so eager to tell somebody if they go live, I'm leaving and going, get your bitch ass out now then. I don't even want to see you type no more. So if you watching now, just watch me. I don't even want to see your fucking fingers type another word. Since you want to be all, hey, if you go live right now, I'ma leave, bitch. Get your ass out of here, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, get your weird ass up out of here, my boy. If you celebrate Juneteenth, you what? Let me see. Dang, I guess I'm organic, man. I appreciate the organicness, bruh. I think I should steal that emoji too. I'm money bags and oranges, huh? If you celebrate Juneteenth, you're supposed to be celebrate the 4th. I don't know. I'm iffy on both of them. I'm for sure iffy on both of them. But shout out to Sebastian. We sure appreciate you. Hank the Tank, get off my dick. How about that, nigga? Am I going to talk about puns? So what happened with the big pussy? We can wrap up the holiday talk. I'm just saying, before we get to the big pussy, because you're trying to tell me to talk about it, I don't know. How do y'all feel about Juneteenth? Let's just wrap it up with that. To me, Juneteenth is low-key like a slap in the face to make you remember that your ancestors were slaves. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. And then what are you supposed to do on that day? Like every other holiday has some type of consumerism. Every other holiday has some type of get together or some type of promotion or commercial. Like Juneteenth to me is just like, I don't know. I don't get the purpose. They gave us Juneteenth like, here, nigga, shut up. See? Yeah, see. Micah Time, what's the word? The 4th is about fireworks. We don't care about nothing else. Yeah, see? I'm the same way. Family and fireworks. I don't give a fuck about this country. Don't come around me wearing no American flag clothes, red, white, and blue, or going out your way to wear red, white, and blue. To me, that's thirsty. For a country that really don't give a fuck about us. Which leads me also going into like, we don't gotta keep going on that. We ain't gotta keep going on that. But okay, so what happened with the big pussy? Eddie the Dave said, I done seen so much ill shit on the 3rd and 4th. There's nothing out there for me to risk my biscuit. 100%. And if you come from the inner cities and the smaller cities, you know that the 4th of July, there is always some bullshit. I'm just reading the chat, so I didn't mean to keep divulging back into the holiday shit, but Dave, y'all got good points, bro. Where I grew up at in Illinois, you couldn't escape a party, a get-together without some shooting or fights or somebody destroying some shit on the 4th of July. So I feel you. As you get older, you want to stay away from events. And we're going to get to something about those events, too, because something just happened in Chicago last night, I think it was, that was tragic when it comes to gathering and celebrating holidays or get-togethers and big gatherings. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just getting older and scary or I be wanting to stay away from big-ass crowds of us. I think I had this conversation with y'all before about feeling comfortable in spaces where it's just all black people versus a mixed crowd of like how much your antennas or radar be up and how much more comfortable and safe you feel. But we can talk about that. So what happened with the big pussy? What happened with the big pussy? YBG said he finna fart on pun neck. What? Come on, man. I hope y'all want me to talk about something important. What happened? I ain't gonna lie. I did see somebody told me, somebody DM me and said, why did big pussy have all that energy for you but ducked it from everybody, all these other people? And that just goes to show you how you pick and choose where you think you can win a battle, and you see you lost the battle to me worse than nigga lost the battle to anybody. And the nigga don't even stream the same no more. His presence ain't even out there no more. Nigga had 8 live streams. He don't even do the main one no more. I don't know. Was that because of me? I don't know.
Context matters.
I don't know. I just know that shit over there took a huge downfall in January. They ready to get the motherfucking show I headlined and streamlined. They ready to get the show out the paint. The 2 main hosts, other than Tiny, trash. Don't nobody want to listen to it. They ready to get that out the paint. They canceling shows left and right. They not showing up. And I think it's different. When you got 4, 5 people to show up on a set and talk, it's easier to show up and be present and have these conversations because you don't got to do all the work. Like for me, it's different. I got to do all the work. I got to talk. I got to come up with all the ideas. I got to read the chat. I got to go live. I got to pull up the topics. You know what I mean? I don't know what that excuse is over there other than the fall off should be studied. So back to what happened to his bitch ass. Somebody checked him. I seen something about somebody checked him on live and he tucked tail. Like the big possum he is. Possum built ass boy. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we hit that 100 again. You heard? On this good context matters.
Context matters.
But I did see that, man. I don't know. I don't have too much opinion on it because I didn't see all the context to it. But I do see that he got marked out again. And I don't know who this young Barry Gordy dude is, what his street connections are, or who he's connected to. But y'all starting to see what I've been saying. If you been seeing what I was saying from the time I left, the nigga's a bitch. He's been a bitch. He has to duck behind his homies to be tough. Ironic, he's a potato. He's built like a sack of potatoes. It's just, it's just ironic. Gordy from the 20s. See, that's what I'm saying. Niggas is pussies out here, bro. You scared of the niggas that come from what you come from, but you want to be charged up, no pun intended, because that's no longer a thing anymore. You want to be charged up with the nigga who ain't really street, but still will slap the fuck out of you. I don't know. All I did was see, Seven sent me something. What's this? Hope this shit don't lag me off. I really don't want to pull these niggas up on my shit, to be honest. But let's see what this say. Let's see what this say. Just for the sake of entertainment. Y'all want to hear it? I want to hear it. Fuck it. If it'll let me hear it. Oh, here it go. Hold on a second.
And now,
hold on a second. Y'all want to hear it? I'm going to give you what you're asking for. I'm going to give you what you're asking for. I'm going to give you what you're asking for. I'm going to give you what you're asking for. Okay. So he got some street affiliation. Shout out to him. Respectfully, I don't really know much about this dude. I have heard the name. I don't know if this is Barry Gordy's real son or if that's just his nickname. But shout out to him, especially if he pressing that big bitch.
Pun, you talking about, we can talk about all the energy shit offline on Neighborhood Crib. We can, nigga. What's your number? You think I don't? I will pull up. We can talk about it so fast. I'm talking about expeditiously. I will pull up so fucking fast. I would get out of this motherfucker. What's the number, nigga? On West Side, what is the nigga talking about? Oh, we can do that offline. Do that offline, nigga. On West Side, nigga, we can squabble online, offline, whatever, nigga. We can get down. Or we can talk about it. I said, nigga, let's talk about it. Niggas didn't want to talk about it. Niggas talking about doing something offline. What the fuck a nigga want to do with me offline? You want to get down? Nigga, on West Side, nigga, we can squabble up.
Uh-oh. I hear it. I hear it. He said, this is zesty. I don't even know much about. All right, see, you just bored. Alberto, you done had your couple minutes to post all your emojis, but I'm gonna need you to get your finger off they fucking dick, nigga, and sit your bitch ass in timeout for 10 more minutes. Stop fucking posting stupid shit. You're not getting no reaction, you buster. Well, I guess you did just get a reaction. But hey, if you was asking for it, there you go. You got it. Get your stupid ass out my chat posting dumb ass shit. Especially them weak ass fucking spades. Them fucking spades out of here. It's only 2 niggas from them spades that even get my respect. And that's Rios and Manny. Anything else is uncivilized. But look, back to this though. Since this is what y'all brought to my topic. And let's let the record reflect. This is not a topic that Stet brought up. It's not something that I wanted to bring up to have my opinion on. This was placed on my desk. And as the executive that I am, I decided to make a decision and respond to the paperwork. And clear to see is paperwork here that YBG said he need a fade. What did the fat bitch say to this nigga? We got to talk offline. Is that what he said? Is that what he said? We got to talk offline. I think either he learned his lesson about popping shit online and looking like a bitch, or he just is scary and he don't want that back and forth to be out to the world. He don't want to say the wrong thing and he want to get behind closed doors and tuck tail. He want to tuck tail, you big platypus built bitch. He want to tuck his little fucking fiddler and down into his gooch pit and tape it up because he worried about a nigga that's banging on him. Again, we went through this around the same time I was calling this nigga out. Another well-known street individual told this nigga he can get down with him, use a bitch, use a mark, use a buster, and he tucked this little diddler. He tucked his little diddler fiddler into that musty gooch pit. Yeah, he's a platypus. See what y'all be having me do, tribe? This is y'all, bro. I'm telling you, I'm sitting at my green suede couch, and y'all brought this to me, and this is what y'all do. This is how this is organic. This is how he lost the first time. This is how he lost the first time, because for content, joke for joke, calling you out, putting the mirror up, we know this bitch-ass nigga he can't hold a fucking candle. So it's like, y'all doing this. Y'all making me do this shit. I'm not trying to. Oh, I do remember that Sean Harris. That was him. Okay, young Barry Gordy was going through some life shit. He dropped some tears, respectfully so. That shows that you're emotionally in tune with yourself, by the way, if you can shed tears when you're going through something. So salute to him for that. He made a comment on it, and then YBG didn't like it. So he checked his bitch ass, and he tucked his tail like the platypus he is. Got it. The Mucinex man was scared again because a nigga banged West Side, and he really about that life. Okay, so that's what y'all wanted to get me caught up on. Got it. But y'all really not telling me nothing, to be honest. Unless there's another clip y'all want me to watch, I'll watch it. Seven, whoever else got a clip that y'all want me to watch in relation to this, I can elaborate. Because, hey, I'm the executive, and this was brought to my desk, and all I'm doing is filing the paperwork that's brought to my desk. Once it's filed, it's gonna go in the shredder, and we're not gonna think about it no more. But I gotta clear the clutter. Right? Y'all done gave me the paperwork. Let me evaluate the paperwork. I'm never gonna laugh at no man who's crying or showing emotion based off of a tough time. So I get that. Key Clip, shout out to you. You said everybody was laughing at him for the laundromat thing. I think I saw that clip just because I was trying to figure out what people was talking about back then. And I don't know if I'm just sensitive or really an empath, like Scheme be saying, emphasis on Scheme. I don't know if I'm just really an empath and certain shit like that triggers me or strikes an emotional chord for me. I'm not gonna, if a grown man is willing to get on camera or even just cry in general and get on camera and express his emotions to the world, he's going through something. I'm never gonna laugh at no man like that. You know what I'm saying? Never gonna laugh at no man for doing that. Honestly, I give a man props for doing that. Would I do that? No. But I guess, you know, being emotionally vulnerable is a really actually a masculine trait, to be honest with you. You really a pussy if you feel like somebody being emotional is a soft trait. That's the way I look at it. What else? Oh, Seven sent another link. Let me see. What you saying, Seven? You see Seven be trying to get me going, man. I fuck with it. I fuck with it, Seven. Let me see. Man, I gotta put this big bitch on my screen. This big platypus, gargoyle back, heavy neck, heavy set. How the titties on your back the same size as the titties on your chest? Bad built bitch. This nigga really got the nerve to be built like this and look like this and talk shit. I just don't understand it. I'm never gonna let that shit die. And when I gotta talk about it, I'm gonna talk about it the same way I talked about it months ago. This nigga is sloppy as fuck. You got stretch marks in your armpits. You gotta leave me alone. You just gotta shut the fuck up. Even though you ain't talking about me, I'm responding to it now.
Who wanna meet up and fight, cuz?
So y'all gonna send me some shit and he's starting off with some cap? Butterbean. You dirty Butterbean. Shut the fuck up. Nobody believes you, gang. Shut up. You been checked by multiple gang members and your bitch ass didn't say or do shit. You tucked tail from me. And all you said was, we're gonna pull up. You gonna pull up. Oh. Y'all can't believe this. This is imposter syndrome. This is real life imposter syndrome, tribe. This is imposter syndrome. This is somebody who is cosplaying something that he thought he was as a child. And now he's got so many insecurities that this is cosplay.
Who wanna meet up and fight, cuz? There we go. Who want to meet up right now?
You see that big bitch? He just eclipsed the sun. Look at this nigga. Look at this sloppy build. Look at this nigga's chest. I'm sorry, y'all gotta. Look, his shirt say "feed your brain." No, nigga, you feed babies with these motherfucking milk drippers you got underneath your shirt. How can you be this big and sloppy? I know your girl hates sleeping next to you, my nigga. You probably have the nastiest side of the bed. Your pillow is probably brown. Your titties, when you lay on your back, your titties roll into your armpits. This nigga just eclipsed the sun. Talking about feed your brain. Nigga, you feed babies with those fucking milk drippers. This nigga eclipsed the sun. He eclipsed the sun. Feeding babies. I know a C cup when I see one. That nigga is big C cup. He got them Cardi B areolas. You nasty titty bitch. I don't even give a fuck if he was talking about me. This is my energy for this bastard forever. Forever. This big bitch eclipsed the sun.
There we go.
Look at this nigga. Look at your fucking head. You ain't got no fucking neck. What is this? Bitch, you shaped like a big toe. This nigga is shaped like a big toe, tribe. You big toe Osmosis Jones, Gumby built ass bastard. You hippopotamus platypus tail tucking bitch. Look at this nigga, man. You built like a thumb. This nigga is built like a thumb. He got the same areolas as auntie. On my mama, they got the same titties. Him and auntie and Dejan all got the same titties. They all lactating. All three of them are lactating. Look at this nigga, bruh. Hey, Joe T, somebody tell Joe T what happened. What was brought to my desk? Because clearly he just checked in. He checked in late. But you sent me this clip, Seven. Let me see what he said in response.
Who want to meet up right now and get down, nigga? You know what I mean? Come on. Hey, Pun, I missed the original 4A's boys. Yeah, shout out, man. Book us for a party. We'll pull up and knock your ass out, too, nigga.
We, bitch ass nigga speaking French. Quit relying on Trey. We know Trey is a bodybuilder. He want to fight everybody. Quit relying on Trey. You are a pussy.
Smoke dude, and we'll pull up and knock your ass out. Smoke dude, if you miss us, nigga. Book all four of us.
At this point, tribe, it's just content.
Knock your teeth out, nigga.
He don't believe it. And then he got the nerve to talk about knocking out somebody's teeth. Ain't this the same man whose teeth fell out live on air? Ain't this the same man who put his teeth in a cup next to the bed at night? This the same guy we talking about, right? Talking about knocking out teeth. This the same nigga who had them little jagged rocks he had in his mouth.
Pun got 17 seconds in him. Hey, that's all it take, nigga. Take less than that. I done put boxers to bed in less than that, nigga. Ask Trey about that.
Oh my God. All right, I'm sorry, Seven. I can't do it. He there's no more. He gets no more time. I can't do it because at this point I can just tell, I see through it. It's just content. He's trying to keep up an act that is gangster. He trying to keep up an act. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Hey, Joe T, if you back in Pun, that's a lot of back to back, if you know what I'm saying. If you backing that, you got to go around a lot of back. I'm never being intimidated by a nigga who got titties on his back the same size as the titties on his chest. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Yeah, he still got false teeth. Them motherfuckers be popping out. It's too easy, content whores. This is why I don't be wanting to talk about these goofballs. I done seen some shit that I could easily bring up, but I don't even want to bring it up because it's too funny. Me and Adam was laughing the other day. Honestly, Adam be keeping me in the loop with some of the shit. As funny as that sound, me and him was laughing the other day, bro. These niggas exposing themselves. It's too easy. It's too easy for me, bruh. It's too easy for me. I'm not even gonna lie. At this point, it's just one of those things where it's like, I get it, it's engaging. It gets the people going. It's riveting. But we gotta clear my desk of it. So I appreciate y'all bringing that to me. He got marked out again. How many times has this been now? How many times has it been now that this man has been marked out? You got marked out by a civilian, me. Stop creating the content. You done fucking stop creating live shows. You canceling live shows. I mean, what more do you want from me? I didn't mean to ruin your career. I'm sorry. So anybody who's seen anything I said about him, I know, I get it. Y'all see him in a different light now. It makes sense. I really do. I really do hate that nigga. I am not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's just certain people you can't even like, you don't even respect the shit from like, it's different for the other two. You know what I'm saying? It's different for the couple over there. Because like they actually have something to stand on when it comes to like actual relationship. This bitch ass nigga didn't know me from a can of paint for real, but has so much to say and so much energy and so much. I didn't fuck with him from the jump, but can never explain why. You's a bitch. That's why. So for me, it's a forever hate. It's a forever hate, bro. I don't have no love for niggas like that. What's Death Wish say? Let me see. Death Wish says, thoughts on Duno officially being on Ozempic at just the age of 25. I don't never speak bad on Duno. I never have. You can run back the tape from every episode that I've been on. I've never had anything negative to say about Duno. If he's moving towards, becoming more healthy, and if it takes a jump start of Ozempic to do it, I can't judge him for it. I salute him for it, to be honest, because granted, it's maybe not as a healthier way to do what to accomplish the goal he wants to accomplish, but at the end of the day, he's putting forth the effort. I don't know if that's true. I'm just speaking on what you told me. If he is doing that, I do salute him for at least making the effort to get himself healthy. And sometimes once you reach a certain size, it's probably harder to be motivated and get in the gym, and it's harder to do it physically. So I salute him for doing it. If that's what Duno doing, I salute him. Duno getting to it. I fuck with Duno. I ain't never had nothing bad to say about my boy. So shout out to Duno, man. I wish you the best in whatever journey it is. If it's Ozempic, if it's diet, exercise, whatever. If you doing it, I salute you, my boy. For sure. You and Adam will be unstoppable. Man, that would be a crazy combination, right? That would be a crazy combination, right? I don't know. As time goes on, and as the slate keeps getting wiped more and more clean, you never know. I don't know. I don't consume that content over there. I still, from what I have seen, it's still a little drama filled. So I try not to divulge into it too much, especially with my presence. I understand there's a different type of environment over there that may be not conducive to my energy. But man, that dude is smart, man. You can't put nothing, no matter what you want to say negative about Adam, he's smart, he's intelligent, he's witty. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to handle himself. He knows how to work himself in front of a camera. Pause. Well, he knows how to, he's like media trained. He's trained himself immediately. That's what I mean. Knows how to work in front of a camera. But yeah, people gonna say what they say about him. I don't really know much about his past other than the rumors. So I'm just gonna say I don't have no hate for that man. So we'll see what happens. Duno was against you, unfair to say. He not on your side. I haven't heard them say anything negative. I mean, he's a part of that team, so if the team was saying something about me, he might have went with the flow. But I don't ever remember him saying anything disrespectful or negative towards me. So as of now, shout out to Duno. You feel me? Just go do the news one time. You and that Brandon dude might have some good dialogue. Damn, y'all really trying to tell me to go kick it over there at the NJ, huh? Damn. Alberto Flores. Hey, Vinny, handle that for me, bro. I don't have the laptops on the ground. Thank you. This niggas is weird. Putting that musty-ass spade in here, man. Get that musty-ass spade out of here. I won't fault you for your hatred of Gargoyle back. You have your reasons. You still rock with them dudes, but I'm still sub to your channel. I still rock with them dudes. See, that's love, Joe T. And that's what I'm saying. I'm never want nobody to pick no sides. I ain't never want nobody to pick no sides. The chat over there froze. I gotta pull this back up. Y'all see I got my son over here chilling with me. He voted against me being a host. I mean, I think he just went with what his other people would say. Because in all reality, I was one of the best things to touch that platform. So if they were smarter and if they knew better to do better, could you imagine what Fair to Say would be right now? Could you imagine what that shit would be right now? It would be way, way surpassing everything. But that's neither here nor there. The ship has sailed. You feel me? The ship has sailed. Eddie the Dave, Vinny didn't mean to do that. It was the wrong person. That was the wrong person. He didn't mean to do that. All love to Eddie. Still bitch made activities. I feel you. I mean, like I said, he not my buddy. We still follow each other on Instagram. You know what I mean? It's a associate thing at this point. Until I hear something that rubs me the wrong way, then we'll go from there. But I'm when it comes to like content and doing this and being engaging and interesting and funny when it comes to going back and forth, it's not too many that's gonna be able to hold a candle to this flame. I'm just saying. It's just natural. This is just freestyle and shit. Man, 20v1 for real. 20v1 for real. But we still alive. We still alive. Do we have anything more to address about that bullshit, or can we move on? Can I clear that off my desk? We see he's a bitch in real time again. He ducking the conversation with the man. He ducking the fade with the man. And y'all gonna get in his head and make him crash out, and he gonna regret it. So, excuse me. Let's just let the platypus swim away to his safe haven. Go build a dam and milk them fucking udders, fat boy. And just, you might as well just stay PC as a motherfucker, because nobody believes you no more. We don't believe you. You need more people. Your streams is whack. You need more features. Because that nigga for sure can't do it by himself. He for sure can't do it by himself. Them streams have dissipated. All right. Why my chat over here on the computer over here froze, man? Let me not fuck something up, waddle away. Let me not fuck something up, man. I don't want that shit to, freeze. All right, so we made it to 1 hour and 10. My goal / hard stop is probably 2 hours tonight. And let me tell y'all why. Because y'all know I'm transparent. I'm honest. A nigga been watching this motherfucking Love Island shit. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about what's masculine and what's not. A nigga been watching fucking this Love Island shit. Not by choice. Last year, my girl was watching it. Some of the characters on there was interesting. The storylines was interesting. I started indulging like, oh, okay, this cool. You know, when you in a couple, you got to find things that y'all both like to watch together that keep y'all interest, that y'all can talk about. And for some reason, you can ask any couple out here, if they girl is watching something that's a relationship-based stream or a show, 9 times out of 10, they gonna pull their man into it, and they gonna end up watching it too. I can't lie. I've been watching Love Island. And look, Joe T said, don't lie, you love that shit. It's not that I love it, it's just interesting. It's interesting to see people live out their relationships in real time and it not feel or be scripted. And I think that's the best part about it. But I'm saying that to say, Love Island, it's got my girl hooked. That's all she fucking thinks about. When 7 o'clock roll around every night, she trying to watch that shit. And she asking me, and I'm sitting around the crib, and I'm like, all right, let's watch it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of got me hooked. But I think more so because of the camaraderie it gives. I'm making excuses. I'm hooked to the shit. I'm not gonna lie. Any man that's in a relationship can watch that shit and be like, with their girl. I'm not sitting back watching it alone. Let's just clarify. I do gotta be transparent. A nigga ain't sitting there watching it solo. I'm not pulling it up, watching it without her. None of that. Only time I watch it is if she pulls it up and it's time and she ready to watch it. But I've been watching it. And so, you know, we've been trying to be punctual on it because she got TikTok. And when she scrolls, she finds shit and it be spoiling it. So we try to watch it the night that it come on so that it's not spoiled. Anyway, she want to watch Love Island tonight, and I low-key want to watch it too. I ain't even gonna lie. I low-key want to do it. Look, Dreamo! What's up, gang?
Context matters.
Oh, man, my nigga Dreamo. He just tapped, he said, bruh, just say it's a good show. LOL, I'm about to watch that shit by my damn self. See, nigga, you know too. You want to say, you try to say, don't be projecting, nigga, because you don't lie. You be telling your lady, hey, babe, Love Island on tonight. We about to watch this shit. You know you want to watch it too, bro. Stop capping. You know all the characters. Nigga, you know what's going on. But I'm not watching it by myself. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even watching it by myself. I will watch it with her though. And we have something to laugh about and talk about. So I'm saying that to say, shout out to all my fellas out there that's in relationships watching Love Island. I'm not shouting out none of you niggas who's single at the crib watching Love Island. I just couldn't see myself doing it. I don't know if I didn't have the relationship bond and aspect and been through building a relationship with my girl. If I could sit and watch other people curate relationships, I don't know if I could do it. But shout out to the niggas who, my wife don't even like shows like that. It's over with. I ain't never watched it yet, honestly, but I seen the other ones on Netflix that's like it and it was good. Okay, all right. Dang, you got a rare breed that your lady don't even, that your lady don't like that type of shit. My girl want to watch all them little love couple relationship shows. Hey, Vinny, chill out. Nah, not no more, though. Not no more. We used to watch it just for the sake of the crash outs. We used to watch it. I used to watch it for the ass shaking and the crash outs. But we ain't watched baddies in a long ass time. A long time. But yeah, if you single watching Love Island, I'm gonna need you to go get some pussy. Or at least get you a little, you know what I mean? Go get you a ball to kick it with. You know what I'm saying? Cuff it up. Grab the laces, if you catch what I'm saying, and watch Love Island. Don't do it solo. I ain't even gonna let you crash out like that, gang. But shout out to all my fellas in a relationship that's watching that shit. Baddies is crazy. I ain't never watching that shit. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I was watching that baddie shit with my girl, that shit is trauma. It's traumatizing. That's one of them shows where you get done watching it and you just like stress, like your blood pressure is high. Like listening to girls yell and argue and fight all episode. Oh man, that shit became so toxic to the point where like we haven't watched that shit in months. You know what I mean? It just became so, that shit is trauma. I don't even get how that's on TV and considered engaging or entertainment, because it's like, that shit is a female fight club and it's very negative on our generation and on our demographic. But a little kickball is funny. But yeah, shout out to all my people who watch Love Island. I was saying that to say, I got a Love Island date appointment tonight with my lady. She already told me, don't be on long. Well, she didn't say it verbatim, but you know, sometimes that energy like, yeah, babe, you got a stream, but you can't wait to see what happened on Love Island tonight. She be having teasers and snippets and shit trying to show me. I'm like, nah, don't even show me. If I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna just watch it. I don't even know and try to spoil it for a nigga. But nonetheless, shout out to all my fellas. And I'm not the only one, because it's been the trending topic on Twitter and Instagram. Niggas is watching Love Island. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Niggas is watching Love Island. So I got a Love Island date tonight, try. I definitely have a date tonight, so I ain't trying to be on too long. We got our time that we, you know, a little time. You know what I'm saying? Shut up, I'm not a fan. I don't like the turn your page is taking. Look, y'all ain't never heard me talk about this shit ever. Don't fault me, gang. I'm just keeping it a bean. I'm telling y'all, this is context matters, man. The context matters to all this. I gotta be transparent. I don't like the turn your page is taking is comedy. I'm not gonna turn. We're not gonna be covering what happened previously on Love Island. On context matters, we ain't doing none of that. We just gonna hit the highlight of what I'm about to do. We don't even gotta talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about how the bitch Huda get on my nerves. See, look, y'all finna get me going. And I'm not trying to get going, but that girl Huda is just, she's aggravating. Anybody who watched that shit know who I'm talking about. That girl she irks my fucking soul. And I'm not gonna talk about it no more. I'm leaving it at that. Joe Spoons, my lady just read books and watch cooking shows for real. And Law & Order SVU. Oh my God. Joe Spoon, my girl then started watching Law & Order SVU like it's air. Like it's fucking oxygen. She walks around the house with her AirPod in and her laptop. No matter what's going on, she's cooking, studying, reading something else, playing a video game, talking to me, watching Love Island. She got SVU from season 1 on her laptop next to her all fucking day long. Look, Drebo talking about SVU the GOAT. See, I'm getting on your ass. I am not watching no fucking Law and Order SVU, bro. I'm not doing it. Look, Scooter from Hoover. I watched that shit with my girl and I can't stand Hooder, bro. See? My niggas feel me. My niggas feel me, man. They watch it with their girl and be having their favorites too. Look, Drebo talk about SVU. I can't do it, bro. Every time I turn up, it's somebody getting raped. It's some pedophilia. It's some kidnapping. Like, how do y'all like that SVU shit? That shit is boring as hell. What are y'all watching right now? What are y'all watching right now that's binge-worthy or worth watching? Because I'm not doing the SVU. I be on my girl ass like, fuck, she don't even be talking to me. Too busy watching fucking SVU. I'm having a whole conversation with her. And I'm like, babe. She like, huh? Like, you didn't hear nothing I just said? I'm watching SVU. I'm watching SVU. I'm watching my show. Man, I be wanting to go over there and close that fucking laptop, bruh. Nigga, that's SVU, Special Victims Unit. That's what you said. Law and Order SVU. SVU to GOAT. You said SVU to GOAT. That's Special Victims Unit. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all want to hear about women getting raped and child pedophilia and all these crazy ass stories? I'm not for it. I can't do it. I be wanting to close the fuck out of her laptop. I be wanting to close that shit. Law and Order is cook crack cocaine to these women. That's crazy. I did not know that, bruh. Shout out to Ice-T. He been doing his thing. That nigga been on that bitch for 40 seasons. But I don't get it. I don't understand the hype. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Grandparents wore me out. That's a grandparent show. Oh, my mama. We're watching Law and Order SVU. I be messing with it. Quick, turn that fucking SUV shit off. That SWV shit off, man. GOAT TV shows. Game of Thrones, fire. I've seen that from season 1 to 8. Fire. This nigga put SVU as number 2. Jamie Foxx show, Wayans Bros. I watch those still every night, every day when it's time to wind down and we ain't watching those shows. The Wayans Brothers is on. Jamie Foxx show is on. I was watching Jamie Foxx earlier today, the episode where that nigga had a twin and the nigga was the gangster twin and he came to try to replace him and shit. I fucking love them shows. I can watch them over and over and over. Season 3 of Squid Games was lit. I ain't even watched it. They said it broke a Netflix record. I gotta watch that. Don't spoil shit. Cause I watched the first 2 seasons. Don't fucking spoil nothing. I gotta go catch that. I gotta catch that for sure. Martin, legendary. Breaking Bad, legendary. Shameless, I ain't never watched Shameless. I just started a new show on Netflix called man, I got a terrible memory when it comes to names and show names. One Day, Day One, 0 Day, 0 Day. I just got done watching, or we not got done. I'm in the middle of watching 0 Day. And I like shit like that, bro. I like more real life shit. You know what I'm saying? We watching that, but y'all talking about like classic shows from back in the day that it'd be hard for me to go back and watch. My attention span is short when it comes to like the slow parts. My girl tell you the slow parts of movies and shows. I'm like, bro, they talking too fucking much, bro. Like, can we get to something that's engaging? I can't even. They having dialogue, and I'd be like, this dialogue don't even matter. But anyway, some of them shows hard for me to go back and dive into. Weeds is legendary. Damn, Drebo, you dropping gems because these are shows that people been talking about for decades. I can't even watch it. Look, she talking about Weeds is legendary too. See, look. I don't know. Right now we on this dating show kick, and I be trying to break it up with some real life movies and real life shows and shit like that. But shout out to all my fellas that lets they women dictate what they watch. Because it's a lot of men that would be too shameful to admit they be watching dating shows with their girl. I already know. Dang, everybody's saying Weeds is a classic. Ain't that the group of women who was selling weed on the low? I think that's what that shit is, right? Ain't that what Weeds is? I ain't never watched it, but I think that's what I heard. I'm about to try and watch Love Island tonight. You can't watch it in the middle, Drebo. You can't just pick up episode 26 and be like, all right, we about to see what this about. It ain't gonna make sense. You're gonna be like, man, get this weak ass shit out of here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm overly invested. I'm overly invested, and it's only a couple more weeks left, and I can take a mental break from that shit, because that shit is taxing. That shit is taxing. Oh, y'all dropping all kind of shows. We're going to have a matter of fact, we're going to have to do that one day. We're going to have to find a series and watch it together, or like discuss it in depth. Damn, I got to go back to season 1. No, you ain't got to go to season 1. You just got to like start. You got to meet the characters from when they was introduced. You can't just jump in. It's relationship based and characters come and go, Drebo. So like, if you're gonna watch it and it's gonna feel like it's entertaining or worth watching, you gotta know the characters who are starting to date at the beginning and learn their personalities. And then as new people come and go, it starts to feel a little bit more like you feel a little bit more connected to it. If you just jump into Love Island cold turkey with no idea who these people are, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? It's gonna look like a bunch of people just discussing relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's gonna make sense. You can try it, but chances are you're gonna be like, oh, this shit weak. And I can't believe your girl don't watch it, man. You gotta get your lady to watch it with you. Is it new people each season? Yeah, each season is new people. They go to this villa in Fiji. It's a big ass mansion. They bring in like 6 girls, 6 guys, and people got to match up and get into couples. And then if people don't match up, they can get sent home. And then they bring in new people to try to match you up with. And then it's like messy. One girl's talking to this dude, and then she's talking to this dude, but this dude talking to this girl. It's crazy. And the best part about it, I don't know why we on Love Island this long. What the fuck? The best part about it to me is it don't feel scripted, because there's no camera crew. Like, there's no cameras that follow these people around. Everything that you see is like a hidden camera. Not hidden, they know it's there, but it's like wall cameras. So like, there's no on-set directors, there's no lighting crews, there's nobody on there yelling cut, unless we just don't see the people. I'm sure there's directors on, in production rooms, but as far as, it just feels more natural. So it's like, it just don't feel like scripted reality. It actually feels like reality, like it used to back in the day. I'm here for this Love Island breakdown. Y'all ain't finna see, look, I'm over it. Let's talk about something else. I don't want to talk about Love Island no more, man. Sound like a freak off. I be trying to think. I be trying. She think I just watch for the ass and titties. Hey, you gotta be open and transparent. We see a girl come in, I'll tell my girl, she'll say that's a bad one. We be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? We for sure be honest about it. Look, you got immersed in Love Island. No, I didn't, Alvin. I'm about to get out of that Love Island shit. That's what I'm about to do. Y'all ain't finna have me stuck on that. But I will see if I like to keep stuff in pocket. Let me see if there's anything in pocket that's worth staying here. No, but all bullshit aside, that shit is booming. That shit is booming now. So yeah, that's why I got my hard exits. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Crippy Z, don't do it. Boy said throw up a super chat goal, skinny neck. You try to send me a super chat and roast me at the same time, boy. I'm finna get on your ass. You lucky I can't see you, boy. You lucky I can't see you. I'm finna go to your boy. Shout out to you though, man. I appreciate you, gang, for the $5 super chat. Nigga said throw up a super chat goal, skinny neck. I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. You lucky I can't motherfucking see you, boy. Real world is the start of it all, Drebo. Real world is the start of it all. I'm on your ass. This nigga here. Throw up a super chat goal, skinny neck. Oh, okay. Okay. Funny. And the time I was trying to bulk my neck up, nigga done popped the goddamn vertebrae. See? See, that's that peer pressure, that bullshit, that bullying. That's bullying. That's bullying. Y'all done bullied me to an injury. See, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. Chappelle Show. Flavor of Love is a classic. All that good stuff. Let's see. Where was we at? I don't feel like being preachy, so we ain't gonna go into that. But yeah, all my fellas, tune in. It's a lot of men talking about it for a reason. You know what a lot of men talking about? Yeah. It's a lot of men talking about Brittany Renner is back. Brittany Renner is back.
Context matters.
She's back. She letting that thing poke. I told y'all what I felt like it was when we talked about her and Kevin Gates a couple weeks back. Girl, that thing is poking. Girl, you kind of like that girl that's in the U.S. Open. That got. Look, she done pop back out to let you niggas know what's been under that hijab, however you pronounce it respectfully. She done pop back out. Go. And the fro fire, I ain't gonna lie. Miss Moneybags, close your ears. She went back to factory settings. Who said that? Oh, that's comedy. I thought somebody in the chat said it. Somebody in these comments say she back to factory settings, y'all. Somebody hit the hard reset on her. Playing with a religion for a man is crazy. Fellas, I'm going to just leave this on loop for y'all. This ain't for me. Hajib, this is not for me. I'm just leaving it. God damn. She been had that little hard workout, but she ain't got no waist over here built like a deer. Bambi. Goodness gracious. Okay, I quit, babe. I'm sorry. But we know. We just gotta be honest. Brittany, she a cute, she a bad one. She got this little baby skirt on. Babe, we gotta get you a skirt like this. You gotta get some ass though. But I'm going to hell. I swear I'm going to hell. But nah, fellas, I'm just gonna leave this on repeat for y'all. But how do we feel about this? All bullshit aside, how do we feel about this? Do we feel that this is her playing with religion? Is this her just being out of the relationship? And look, okay, I'm gonna say it like this. So practicing being Muslim or becoming Muslim does not mean you have to wear the hijab. You don't have to wear it. Okay, I'm gonna take it off the screen. I'm getting tongue tied. Speaking on Brittany Renner, I don't feel like, practicing Muslim you don't even have to. You don't have to wear the hijab. That's just some things that my girl yelling at me from downstairs. It's just some things that women will put on to cover their body for just their man to see. And I think Brittany Renner was known to be in such this whole phase where everybody was so used to seeing her ass and her body. She just wanted to cleanse the world of seeing her body and cover it for her man. So I respect why I just got to leave up because this is the topic we talking about. So I just got to bring it back just so that y'all know what I'm talking about. We got to stay on topic, right? I don't fault her for wearing the getup that Muslim women wear to protect their body from the outside world so that only their man can see it. But a lot of people are going to give her flack because now she's no longer with a Muslim man and she's back dressing super tight clothes, scantily clad, and doing the whole shit. But at the end of the day, she was doing it for her man, not for other people to get her respect. She was doing it for, this is my religion now. She's probably still Muslim, so we're not going to take that away from her. She may still be Muslim, but she's just at a point now where she want to showcase the goods to the world. Maybe she want to find another Muslim man that's like, oh, goddamn. And then she might go back to wearing the shit. I can't fault her for it. That's all I'm saying. I'm looking at it from a standpoint of like people go through phases in life. She realized that I'm, again, no longer hiding these goods from the world. And they deserve to see it. They deserve to see it. They deserve to see it. They deserve to see the goods. We all deserve to see the goods, man. You know what I'm saying? We all do. That's all I'm saying. Crippy Z, look, bruh. Shout out to you for the super chat, for the $10, man. Shout out to my boy Crippy Z. He said set up a super gold chat so he can roast me and then get on me talking about, hey, why you playing with you, Miss Moneybags? See, look. Come on, man. We just got to keep it $150. Know what I mean? That's all. She doing too much, you think so? I don't know. She not showing the cheeks. She just got a small dress on showing the physique. She ain't showing the cheeks. She showing the physique. I don't know, the little Austin Powers gold member Beyonce fro she got. Okay, we're gonna leave her alone. She look good. I'm just saying the world has forgot about Brittany Renner, and we now have not forgot about Brittany Renner. That's all I'm gonna say. Crippy Z, I know he owned me tonight. He wanted a super chat goal so he can call me out. Golly. Kilo said only God can judge, so I have no problem. I don't think women off their clothes. I don't judge women off their clothes for real. It's sexy. Gotta appreciate a confident woman. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? She's sexy. You know what I'm saying? She's confident. She not out here actively being, speaking whole dialogue. She just getting back to her shit. You know what I mean? She just getting back to her shit. All right, what's next on the agenda before I get cussed out? Y'all gonna get me cussed out. Crippy Z, man, I appreciate the super chat, but goddamn, don't talk. We ain't talking about nobody being thirsty. Cause you the queen of thirsty. Play India Love now. Alvin, you finna get cussed out, boy. She finna cuss you out. Don't tell me to pull up my hall pass. Don't do it. You finna get me in trouble, dog. You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill, bro. Don't do me like that. All right, let's move on before I get my ass whooped. Let's see. I like this. Before I don't want to get nothing too dark. Oh, let's talk about it real quick. I'm gonna play this clip and then we gonna talk about it. Diddy. We talked about Diddy last week. I gave my sentiments on the Diddy situation. This is before the verdict was read. I told y'all all they ended up prosecuting this man for was for sexual acts. There was not even no domestic violence in there. Everything was based off prostitution and sex trafficking. It had nothing to do with domestic violence, guns. They tried to give him a RICO for sex-related shit. How can you be in a RICO and not in conjunction with nobody else? That's organized crime. So I wanna segue real quick. To the Diddy situation. Diddy has been found not guilty on 3 out of 5 charges, as everybody knows. This happened 2 days ago. And it's the Mann Act, which is essentially prostitution related. So they prosecuting him on sex related acts. I don't feel like he gonna do a lot of time. He gonna get off on some time served type shit just because any of the prostitution, they got him for the prostitution of Cassie and the Jane Doe. But both of those women spoke to the fact that they were interested in the shit, the freak offs. They contacted the prostitutes. They were involved. They liked it. They enjoyed it. There was text messages showing proof. He was guilty for it, but because there was the stipulation of them being a part of it and involved with it, I don't think he gonna get a lot of time. Look, this what Boosie said. This is a flashback clip, but this is what he was saying, and I felt him wholeheartedly. This is low key echoed what I was saying.
Did Diddy wrong? Or
Of course.
You said he did everything that everybody's doing.
Of course. He got a freako.
But the
You ever
500,
heard of a Rico by your damn self?
the 500
It's a freako.
500 dildos and
I don't give a damn. You're a freak. Well, I don't give a damn. If I want my bitch to watch, if I want my bitch to get another dick while I watch, while money
Look how passionate Boosie is about this shit. He's so serious.
going everywhere, call another dick up, go buy something after that. I don't look at it like it's a crime. Freako. You're just freaky.
They said they should have charged that nigga with a freako, not a Rico. That's funny.
He did what? Met a girl at the studio and they ran a train, he put dick on and flew out. Is that a crime? Freak. I just was thinking of all the stuff he was charged for. God damn, he freaky. This man, he don't deserve, you don't give him a bond? Who did he fucking, bro, it's a black billionaire, bro. It's gonna be hard on him. That's why, because he's a successful black man. That's why.
Why nobody?
And they fucking over him.
You said I feel Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other famous
Every other
entertainer's done.
rapper, you gotta understand, and they building this case on Diddy to get all us on the back end.
Facts.
Cause everybody gonna fly out. How you think we gonna see a bitch? You gotta fly out. Every bitch we fly in, every bitch you fly in, you gonna give her something. A little 1,000 before she go.
I'm goddamn guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of the trafficking shit. If that's the case, that's normal shit. So
Go home. That is sex trafficking.
Right.
You gotta watch who you fly in.
all right, look, so how do we feel about it, right? There's a lot of mixed emotions of him being not guilty on certain counts and probably gonna be getting off free. I was talking to my brother-in-law about this shit the other night. I'm like, are people gonna mess with Diddy after this? Or is he gonna be outcasted from the entertainment industry because of his public display of his sexual interest being put on public display? I think it's fucked up that people are gonna take sides and choose whether or not to mess with him based off of his private sexual life. That to me, that's fucked up. Now, again, I stayed on the domestic violence shit. How do y'all feel about Puff? How do y'all feel about Puff now that he'll be a free man sooner rather than later? Let's just put it as that. He gonna be a free man sooner rather than later. It's not like he was raping nobody and doing nothing crazy like Ben McLemore. So how does it feel? No, his show is still gonna go on. He's just not gonna mess with any of those people that turned on him. But a lot of people didn't speak up for him, Seven, and I think that's the problem. Is Puff gonna realize everybody made jokes and was laughing about it and saying no Diddy and trying to move away from it, and now this man about to be free. A lot of people felt like Puff was never gonna get out, or he was gonna get the book thrown at him so they could speak however they wanted to speak. But turns out that Puff should be free within probably a year. You know what I'm saying? That he was gonna be at, Puff was gonna be at 4-year sentence, 5-year sentence is what they looking for. He gonna get off on 2 years time served by the time he gets sentenced, and he gonna be a free man back moving around, doing whatever he doing. To me, it's gonna seem weird seeing Puff on the streets. Like, I don't think he's gonna talk to paparazzi. I don't think he's gonna stop with TMZ and do the whole thing and do interviews. But to just see him out as a free man, that's gonna look weird. I'm not gonna lie. Why don't I see 7 in the chat? I don't know. I feel like my shit just locked up. Even my viewership just dropped by like 50. I don't know what happened. Click live chat. Make sure you on live chat. But yeah, I think like I've been told y'all, I've never been a huge fan of Puff because of my love for Pac, but you don't ever want to see nobody in jail, especially not for something that's considered a crime. Like, that's not a crime. I don't care what nobody say. That's not a crime. Flying people in, having sex, doing that, to me, that's not a crime. I don't look at it as such. So he deserved to be out and with his kids and with his family and live his freaky life on his own freaky life. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to shit like this, This is what I'm not okay with. And I don't even remember this, which is crazy, because if any of y'all who know or who remember Ben McLemore, he used to play for the Kings. I forgot he played for the Blazers. He was sentenced he was convicted of 3 or 4 charges, including first-degree rape. Now, it says the jury found former Portland Trail Blazer Ben McLemore guilty Thursday morning of rape and sexual abuse of a 21-year-old woman at a Lake Oswego house party in October 2021. So I don't even remember this actually being news, but this is the type of shit that you don't have like I was telling y'all the other night. This the type, man, that shit did lock up. This the type of shit that I told y'all that I don't go for. And this is why I'm like, it's not like Puff was doing this. He wasn't forcefully taking sex from nobody. But you got people like this who get sentenced and they deserve time in prison. You know what I mean? As much as we want to sit here and say no man belongs in jail, or we don't want to see no black men in jail. We also don't want no black women or women to have the sex taken from them when they don't want to give it. It says he previously had pleaded not guilty. Dang, so he didn't even admit it. He got proven to be guilty. First degree unlawful sexual penetration and 2 counts of second degree sexual abuse. The jury found him guilty on all counts except for one of the counts of sexual abuse. The assault happened at the house of Robert Covington, who were teammates with Ben McLemore at the time. Look, man, I'm going to say this again. If you are taking sex from women and forcing yourself upon them, you a cold, dirty bastard, and you need to figure out a way to get some ass, because there's never no ass worth in the world for you to try to take it forcefully from a woman. That's just my opinion on it. And if you're not taking it from them, then your freaky ways are your freaky ways, and you entitled to do whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's on you sexually. But when you taking it, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Oh, speaking of the Puff trial, look, check this out. This is something that I saw was low-key interesting. I got about 15 more minutes on here, I think. Let me see. I said I was going to do 2 hours. Okay. So I got 15 more in this joint. This is what I just read, that low key my man's had a point. I don't know if y'all can read that. It might be kind of small on your phone. DJ Vlad, who I'm not really a big fan of. They call him a culture vulture. He said Cassie is guilty of the same prostitution charges Diddy was just convicted of. I interviewed 3 of the male escorts. All 3 of them said the same thing. Cassie picked them, contacted them for the freak-offs, enjoyed the experiences, and paid them. Meanwhile, she's sitting on $30 million and writing letters to the judge asking him not to give Diddy bail. Somebody even said, I must admit, I agree with Officer Vlad on this one. I seen this, and I'm not gonna lie, Tribe, I feel like he's right. Like, how are we prosecuting Diddy for prostitution charges when his counterpart, Cassie, I get it, she's not on trial, but she's guilty of the same things. She partook in these freak-offs the same way Puff did. A lot of times, like they were saying, she's the one who made the contact. She found the people she wanted to sleep with. She reached out to them. She vetted them. She had the conversation with them. She laughing about it and enjoying all the freaky shit. How is it that everybody's like, oh, I see a lot of women making posts like, oh, I stand with Cassie and I'm sorry that he's not about to get sentenced for longer and all this. But Cassie was doing the same things. Cassie was on this bitch threatening people that she was going to kill them for leaking videos and all kind of shit. But she's looked at as the innocent one because I guess she's a woman. But she was the one that was like, I want to give you these freak offs to make you happy and to make me happy. She was in court, in writing, in text message proof saying that she's always ready for a freak off. And she having these prostitutes fly in for her. How are we I'm not on Diddy's side. I'm not playing pro male, pro female, doing the whole sexual orientation games where you side just because you're a male, you side because you're a female. I'm being honest. If we gonna give Diddy the grill, why are they not giving Cassie the same grilling? I don't understand it. I don't get it. To me, it's not fair. And it's one of those things where it's like, we all preach being even and fair. Why is she not being prosecuted for the same thing? I don't know. Because she's the woman. But she was the one getting the pleasure out of it. The physical pleasure. She was the one getting the pleasure physically. But she's not guilty. It wasn't by force. She wasn't being raped. She was no gun to her head. She was doing this shit willingly. I don't know how I feel about it. But we're going to see. Diddy going to be sentenced supposedly in October. I guess he's going to have to stay in jail until then, which is only like 3 months away. So we'll see what happens. But Diddy going to be a free man. And everybody who was clowning and got all these jokes and these no Diddy jokes and turning their back on him for X, Y, and Z, you're going to have to eat them words when he back on the streets. Because for sure, people going to eat them words. They're going to be trying to be back at. I don't know if he's going to be throwing parties. Chances are Puff is going to stay away from parties from now on. Or at least, man, there's something going on with the YouTube right now. My chat is lagging. It's showing me old chats. Viewership is dropping by 20, going back up by 10. I don't know what's going on, but it's all good. We're going to keep rocking on episode 26 of Context Matters.
Context matters.
Until I get off of this bitch in about 10 minutes. Let's see. Let's go into some other shit. What's on here? Let me see. This is a controversial topic that is beef related, but streamer related. And to me, it's like, I get it. Certain shit pushes the needle, right? Yup, Kanye was one of the only people who showed up. Certain shit pushes the needle, right, Tribe? Where you want to get on here, even for me. You talk about certain things, your viewership goes up, you get clipped up, you get more views equate to more money. I get it. We're playing a monetary game with this internet social media shit. Everybody wants to get a bag off of it. But the back and forth where it becomes detrimental to families and you're starting to downplay and down talk on deceased loved ones and kids and girlfriends, to me, it starts to become like, this is why I don't like to consume a lot of this content. So DDG and Reggie, who, if y'all don't know, Reggie is one of Kai Cenat's homies who's a streamer as well. They got some smoke back and forth where somebody said a joke, another person said a joke that was a little bit stronger, and the other person didn't like it, and then they responded with some more stronger jokes. And now we got a full-on fledged beef where you got a whole city of people talking about they riding with the Reggie dude and all this, and it's all this smoke going back and forth between these two. But what I don't like it is when it gets to the B where we obviously see that it's content related and it's for the sake of content, but we bring in people's loved ones and deceased loved ones. Let me just play it.
And for people that's worried about the title, I have lost all respect for that little ass boy. I have no respect. I'm ready to go as low as possible. If you go low, you bring my family into it, I bring your family into it. That's just how.
I get that, the whole eye for an eye shit. Like, you talk about my family, you talk about my loved ones, then nobody's exempt, your dead or alive loved ones. I understand it. But again, at some point, it's like, nah, you know what? I'm not even gonna be the person who gives you glass half full and half empty on this. I'm just gonna honestly be like, I'm honestly just gonna be like, you pick and choose your battles, and you know, you shoot my dog, I stab your cat, whatever the saying is, eye for eye, tit for tat. It's one of those things where I'm just gonna let it rock. But I also feel like too that this internet and this social media and this streaming life has got people really just crashing out, like not being themselves, not staying true to themselves, talking shit to people they wouldn't talk shit to in person. having opinions on people's lives and lifestyles and feeling like they're entitled to make a comment and don't even have no reason why they don't like them. They just doing it for the sake of content. This shit is getting nasty. Cause what's it say? DDG said this title of his stream was Reggie's dad is gone. So I guess the Reggie dude dad had passed away. DDG put his picture as his background on his phone and trolling on it. Then I seen DDG walking in Italy talking about he made $25,000 off of clips about this man. And it's like, look, Vinny said there's no rules in how someone chooses to react to disrespect. I understand that. But again, I'm not even gonna defend it, gang. You sure right.
I go. It's fair game at this point. And y'all know I don't never be trying to take shit this far. But he leave me no choice. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm not gonna specifically speak on nothing because I just don't wanna have anything correlating. This is all a skit, by the way. It's all fake drama.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I don't like about it, Tribe, is the fact that you double back and you doing this and saying this and you say it's fake drama. That's messy to me, bro. That's messy to me. You know what I mean? That's messy as hell. But yeah, we got 10 minutes left, 9 minutes left before I hop off. I told y'all a while ago that we doing 2 hours tonight just for the sake of what I had pre-planned and going on. Yes, Love Island is a part of that. But also, too, just preparation and going in tonight. Tonight was one of those nights where I made this night happen even though I wasn't feeling the best. And I don't want to sit in this seat without being able to move around or lay down or stretch or do the whole thing and just sit here for another 4-banger. The other time I said I was going to get off short, I stayed for 4 hours and I paid for it. So tonight we just going to ease our way into it. And said that for the chorus. Mac Watt, what's up, gang? My boy, I was talking to Tiny, was just in here talking about y'all about to hop on a flight. Over there doing it up. I know you vlogging it. Hey, Alvin. Watch it, Alvin. Watch it, Alvin, before I get on your ass. Shout out to my Apollo homies overseas, living it up, doing it up. All the stories that y'all be telling about tour. I hope y'all vlogging it up so that we can see it and go crazy over there. I was telling Tiny I ain't get the invite. I know there's always some hands that's needed. You know what I'm saying? You know, the merch, Tiny doing the merch, you know what I mean? You got people, man, hey, let me help out. Let me carry some bags. Let me be 6. You know what I'm saying? I got some bag carrying history. Let me carry some bags overseas in Germany and all the shit. You know what I mean? Where my invite? But no, nonetheless, y'all boys do it up over there and be safe. What Freddie say? Freddie said, keep it a stack. If Sharp want to chop game with you, would you pull up? Yeah, I ain't got no issue with Sharp. I ain't got no issue with Sharp at all. Honestly, we and him have never even had a conversation. I don't even think he's ever said my name. I know we have some mutual enemies, per se. And I'm sure there's a lot we could talk about. And again, Sharp is never anything I've seen from Sharpie. I feel like he give good content. You know what I mean? He give good content. He speak well. He makes sense when he talks, and I don't feel like he forces shit for the sake of engagement. And he doing it up. You know what I mean? He doing it up. I'm not gonna hate on that man just because he has other affiliations. If that was something that made sense, we for sure can make it happen. Boy, got some candy runs. I ain't even been smoking, man. Fucking with y'all. I smoked once, I think, since last week. Tried. No, twice. I smoked twice since last week. The weed just ain't been hitting me the same. Honestly, I need this injury to go away. Once my injury go away, I feel like I'll be able to get back to smoking and enjoying it to where it feel good. But I ain't gonna lie, when I smoke now, I just feel my pain in a different way to where it's like, it's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And it don't even let me enjoy the high. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm just gonna stay away from the weed. I'm just gonna stay away from the weed. We ain't got 25 more. Crippy Z with another super chat. Hey, my boy going crazy, and he didn't flame me. He didn't roast me on this next one, child. He sent $5. He said, win the next stream. Damn, my computer died. Next stream will be Sunday. I need to get back to my 2 days a week. But the problem with that is I'm going to need y'all help. I'm going to need y'all help for the people that's still left in here. I'm going to need y'all help. Because 2 days a week is tough for me to consume enough content that's conversation worthy to talk about. Honestly, I got some more on here that we could talk about for sure. But for the sake of, we'll save it and we'll just add it to the Sundays list. Because none of my shit is really time sensitive, to be honest with you. I like to talk about shit that we can talk about at any time. So next stream, I'm aiming for Sunday. I'm hoping that can happen. And yeah, man, you know, Sunday, context matters, run it back until we make something out of this. That's what we gonna do. If not, for sure, Thursdays, I'm trying to for sure keep Thursdays as one of my days. But I do miss Sundays. I'm not gonna lie. I do miss Sundays. Sundays is a real chill day where I get people to pop in here. Late night is not really pressed. They was off for the day. Thursdays is different when it gets late night. People worked all day. They end up going to sleep for the next day. So, you know, that's that on that. But yeah, we had an hour 56. Let's close out with the tribe. I got 65 people still tapped in. I know everybody dipped off. I don't know, YouTube kicked me off earlier. Probably kicked more people. Stream more. I got to. But I'm telling you, Vinny, let me tell you why. I could get on this bitch as far as the ability and the time to do it. I could damn near do it 5 days a week. The problem is not consuming enough content online to really get on here and talk about. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I could stream 5 days a week. I for sure could do it. And I got the vernacular. I got the ability to talk to myself. I got the ability to talk to a lot of loyal people in the chat and discuss shit that's going on. But in order for it to make sense, I got to have shit to talk about. And just being completely honest, I don't consume enough daily content to be on here daily and chop it up with y'all. So that's why to the people who stream and like sit in front of the computer and can talk and can get on here and just, I feel like I would lose interest in doing it that much. Cause I'm like, what the fuck am I going to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Like what? If y'all want it, I can figure out a way to do it. But it's like, what am I going to talk about every day? Like DDG and them, I get it. They IRL streaming. They got people around. It's different stories going on. The Kai Sinats, they IRL. They got other homies they can talk about and what they doing. And they're hip and they know celebrities and shit. But at the same time, it's like, how much can a nigga really talk about every day? I would love to do it though. I would love to get to the point where streaming was something that was such an income for me that it's like, all right, that's an everyday job. Get on there and just talk about whatever. But may start playing the game, wing it. Shit happens every day. I know, but I don't be knowing. You'll be surprised. Some days I don't touch social media till late in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like catch on to that content enough to be like, oh, this is conversation worthy for later in the day. But otherwise I would though. You feel me? Crippy Z with another one. Hey, my boy. That's much love, gang. Thank you, family. You done dropped all the super chats tonight like a real one. $5 like a real one. You need Flacco type team for sure. They would come here for the news. That's the thing. I think even Flacco, we had a conversation about that. He was saying like newsworthy, talk about newsworthy topics and stay up to date with the news. But then that takes me having to hear about a celebrity, deep dive into the situation, deep dive into their past, come up with a monologue about another celebrity. It's just hard for me to do, but we'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out and we make it make sense as it goes. Some nights we in this bitch 150 deep. Some nights we in this bitch like 85 deep. Whatever it is, it's working somehow. We just got to curate it. And that's where y'all come in, though. I'm not even going to lie. That boy said joint, no jumper. I'm not even going to lie, though. A lot of the content that we do talk about is sparred from shit that y'all say. So what we might do is do these streams every day, and then y'all bring up some topics that y'all seen in the news, and I'll research it and we talk about it live. I don't know. We just got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Right now, all I can do is fight through the injury and be present. And then hopefully once I'm not hurting every day, I can divulge back into curating. Because before the injury happened, can't nobody say that what we wasn't doing was really just had a purposeful direction and meaning. It was all planned out. There was segments. There was call-ins. There was Discord. You know, there was multiple streams. And we was talking about shit, gossiping about shit. So we had it, you know, going solo and with y'all help. But the injury threw me off a little bit, and that's where we have to kind of get back on road. You feel me? But yeah, soon. And then even when it comes to like doing streams with other people, even if it's like this, even if it's split screen and people ain't pulling up to the crib, we will find a way to make it more, I don't want to say interesting, but a little bit more engaging, right? I get it. I understand that it's going to take more than just me, but here we are. But I made it to 2 hours tonight. If you gave me your ear for any amount of time and you still in this bitch, 85 people still in here that wound down with me, I do appreciate you more than y'all know, as y'all know what I'm dealing with and going through. So for y'all to give me y'all ear, like I always tell y'all, it is appreciated. Make sure before I get out of here, make sure that y'all shop with your boy on Rugged Out Customs. Get you a rug. I'm getting ready to make a Labubu rug. I'm making my first Labubu rug. Probably going to start on it tomorrow. I got to figure out where to get yarn now that Joann's been closed up on a nigga. But yeah, I'm about to get back on that. So Rugged Out Customs, order you a custom rug, order you a custom money bag. Oops. If you need a money bag, definitely get you one of them, even for the sake of supporting me. But the money bag it ain't even just about me. Money bags is money bags. Everybody know what those are. So get you a money bag, get you a sign, get you a rug. Don't forget to shop with your boy. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit a like. The like means a lot for engagement. Come back, drop a comment on the stream. Let me know what you think, what can be better. Don't be so harsh on me. You know what I'm going through around this motherfucker. So, but work with me. We here, chat. And we going to keep it pushing until next time, until episode 27 of Context Matters. And we going to work our way up slowly but surely. Repetition is the father of learning. And what we going to do is just keep being repetitive and keep coming back and showing up, man. Showing up is the hardest part of the battle. And we came to battle today. So nonetheless, I love y'all. And we appreciate y'all tuning in.
Context matters.
To another episode of Context Matters. Episode 27 is around the bend. Stay tuned with me. Hit me up. Matter of fact, anybody who's still in here who on Instagram, hit me on Instagram. Send me some shit that's interesting, that's maybe conversation worthy. It ain't even got to have a whole lot of context to it. If you see a clip that's interesting, that you think is dope, send it to me on Instagram. I'll add it to the bookmarks. It'll be something that we bring up to talk about. And maybe that's an easy way. I'm not on the Discord as much. I need to try to get back in there. But Instagram is a little bit more popping where you don't have to be a part of my Discord to communicate. So hop on Instagram, hit me at Stet 2.0 and send me some dope videos, some dope content or something that you see that's newsworthy or worth talking about. And we'll add it to the list of bookmarks and we'll just pull it up and scroll. And look, let me show y'all real quick before I go. Just so y'all know I'm not full of shit. So look, I got bookmarks I pull up, right? I'll find shit on Instagram that's conversation worthy. I'll bookmark it, and then we can click through these and figure out what y'all is worth talking about. Like we missed talking about the Marathon store coming back on Slauson, which is fire. We got barbers charging $150 memberships, which is out of pocket. We got Black fathers show up strong in Chicago for the daddy stroll. We got questions that I like to ask y'all because y'all live abroad. So we got the shooting shit that happened in Chicago. It's a lot of stuff that we didn't technically talk about tonight due to the sake of me being long-winded and the time crunch. But I just want y'all to see that, we do be having shit to talk about. Send me stuff on Instagram and I'll add it to the bookmarks. And that's how that's how I work with y'all as being like my producers. You know what I'm saying? I have my tribe. My tribe will help me produce. You know what I mean? Y'all can curate some of the content we talk about and do all that shit. All right, Vinny. I'm gonna get on your ass, Alvin. You just mad because you single, nigga, and you ain't got no ball to palm to sit and watch Love Island, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Logo Secret, shout out to you, man. Big NYC vibes. I appreciate y'all tapped in. It's 1 a.m. over there. Much love to everybody. It is midnight, I think, Central Time. Almost midnight Central Time. 9:45 on the west side. And your ear is, again, very appreciated. So tap into the tribe sometimes. Say, wait, what you mean? I'm trying. This is my tap in with the tribe. It's just hard on that Discord. I got to remember Discord is a thing, and I got to hop on there and communicate with y'all. So I'll try that too. If y'all going to put forth the effort with me on Instagram, sending me topics and helping produce the direction of the show, then the least I can do is hop on the Discord every once in a while, every couple days, every day, and just check in with y'all and laugh about some shit and communicate about some shit, and then we bring it live. You know what I mean? Or bring the Discord back live. It's a lot we got to do to get better, but, you know, with y'all help, we'll be able to get there. So much love. I appreciate y'all again. Shout out to everybody who tapped in with the chat. Shout out to everybody who tapped in with my social medias, my Instagrams. It is appreciated. And, yeah, man, until next time, y'all know context always fucking matters, no matter what we talking about and for how long. And go tell that fat platypus to quit being a bitch. Love to love. I love y'all, man. Holla.